Like, share and subscribe for more great content. Well, huge news has broken directly from the creators of Into the Spider-Verse, as they dish out the exact plotline for the upcoming sequel. The MCU would possibly currently be missing a Spider-Man, however there is masses to travel around in Sony's universe. Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse wowed all people who saw it back in 2018, happening to gross $375.5 million worldwide and win the simplest animated feature at the Oscars and also the Golden Globes. Even before it won those awards, although, work was already afoot on the sequel with Joaquin Dos City set to direct and David Callahan, World Health Organization, additionally worked on Woman 1984 writing the script. And here's what we all know concerning these plans to date. Into the Spider-Verse 2 plot: Into the Multiverse. Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse forged. The film ends with the revelation that, whereas Miles' new Spider-People friends came to their own realities, there's still some way for them to travel, or a minimum of communicate, between dimensions, presumably while not threatening the destruction of recent Royal Housetown, just like the Kingpin's particle accelerator. The reality warping result from the moving picture show seems on top of his head, in the midst of Spider-Gwen's voice. Producer and former Sony chief Amy Pascal has discovered that the moving picture show can acquire on a story thread that was cut from the primary moving picture show, a growing romance between Miles and also the alternate reality, superhero version of Gwen Stacy. Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen. The plot is about to concentrate on the though likelihood is that if it's another multiversal story, it'll additionally feature another Spider-Men and ladies. We tend to have already got Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Noir, Finnish Monetary Unit Parker and also the older Peter Parker voiced by Jake Johnson. Additionally, as Academy Award Isaac's Spider-Man 2099, World Health Organization created associate degree look within the post-credits scene. They're square measure lots of different Spider-People to settle on from. Producers Phil Lord and Chris Miller have saying that they require to visualize Silk, aka Cindy Moon, a former schoolfellow of Peter's World Health Organization, was additionally bitten by the radioactive spider and Spider-Punk in future films, and that is solely the start. And given what has happened with Tom Holland's Spider-Man and also the MCU, may there be house within the sequel for associate degree look from him as well. After all, he was meant to be within the first movie, there was reaching to be another Peter Parker. There was sort of a scene during a Terminus or one thing, associate degreed it had been reaching to be like an Easter egg. A potential time jump was additionally excited by leading trio Bob Persichetti, Peter Ramsey associate degreed Rodney Rothman throughout an interview with Selection. Do you've got time? I will tell you virtually everything that is reaching to happen within the sequel. We're gonna begin with Miles, we're gonna move 2 years later, obviously, same Rothman, before setting apart as if to grasp that he is given an excessive amount of away. Into the Spider-Verse 2 cast: who's back? We don't apprehend a lot of concerning who's to voice the characters of the sequel, however at the terribly least we might expect Shay McMoore and Haley Steinfeld to reprise their roles as Miles and Gwen. Expect returns additionally for Brian Tyree Henry as Miles' father Davis, Roman deity Lauren Velez as Miles' mother City Morales and Catherine Hahn as Doc Ock. World Health Organization is about to own a much bigger role within the sequel. In the tip, we tend to found the moving picture show vi fine while not North American nation tagging each single potential issue, however we tend to undoubtedly consider 54 as somebody World Health Organization isn't gone from the story, and World Health Organization in some ways, is our most powerful soul, excited the primary movie's co-director Rodney Rothman. Into the Spider-Verse spin-offs: Spider-Women Unite. Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse 2 is not the solely film that is being proclaimed. Another Spider-Gwen primarily based film is within the works. Apparently it'll be a Spider-Woman product and see the character teaming with Silk and also the version of Spider-Woman referred to as Jessica role-player. The project are going to be enclosed by Beck Smith and can probably be another animated flick. Lord and Miller have additionally saying that they'd prefer to see a series of shorts. Prima Spider-Ham, the cartoon spider World Health Organization was bitten by a radioactive pig. No, we tend to are not creating that up, though they admitted that they must in all probability concentrate on one issue at a time, although that may not what they seem to be doing without delay. Elsewhere, a Silk live-action moving picture show is additionally reported to be in development, with Pascal Manufacturing. It's unknown whether or not this Silk are going to be constant version because the one in Spider-Women or associate degree alternate reality version. How many versions of Spider-Man does one suppose you'll be able to handle? Infinite Spider-People. Into the Spider-Verse 2 unleash date: once will we tend to expect it? Into the Spider-Verse 2 trailer: once can it land? Not for a minute, however, of course. However, as shortly as we all know something, we'll update this page. Therefore check back, like, share and subscribe for more great content.